Hello and welcome to the Sound Live. My name is Matthew and I am your host. Today I have special guests Kyle Walz and Jennifer Valaquette. And hopefully, Evelyn Holland will be joining soon. I really appreciate everyone for being here today. Thank you so much. You are a saxophone player and flute player. Why don't you tell everybody what you're up to these days?
I'm good. I'm actually doing some. I've been doing some covers on YouTube and having fun. Yeah, I did the song "That's All" by Frank Sinatra yesterday, so that was fun.
Well,
and I'm just enjoying doing YouTube. It's great.
All right, Kyle Walz. Where are you at today? You on location today, it seems like.
Yeah, location outside of Naples, Florida.
Cool.
No way.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I'm from Fort Myers originally, so.
Oh, cool.
Well, not originally, but like I'm from Connecticut, and then I moved to Fort Myers, so it's a whole thing.
Close enough. We understand.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right on. So I heard you had a Florida gig, man. That's cool. Tell me about it.
Yeah, set up an acoustic only gig. So I got down here and rented an acoustic guitar. I brought a tambourine, and it was weird going through security with a tambourine and stuff. But the security checked some CDs I brought because I brought some merch just in case. But yeah, played last Thursday outside. It was like 1,000,000 degrees, so I lost 20 pounds sweating.
And finally, popping in just a little bit late, but just in time, we have the always awesome Evelyn Holland. Evelyn is a singer-songwriter. Why don't you just really briefly, Eve, tell us what you've been up to in the last couple of days or this week?
I mean, I actually did put together a new tune.
Cool.
Still no lyrics. I think that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to like sit down for a week or so and just go through all the songs and write it out, because it's not really coming. But I'm fine. I'm definitely fine along the set of songs I'm gonna release.
Cool. Eve, why don't you take us on our next journey? What's coming up next? Introduce us.
Well, I mean, as you can see, I'm wearing an Emperor shirt, and I've worn it quite a bit. I've been a pretty big fan since about 2008, 2009. I went through a period back then that around the time my mom died, that the black metal helped me. It helped me heal a lot. This I don't know. This band was definitely important in the healing process. When I felt like I lost, my sense of everything, like power and just everything. This empowered me. This band empowered me so much. But yeah, other than that, other than the personal stuff thing, they are one of the best-selling black metal bands of all time. I think they're number one, maybe even number two. I can't remember. But and Isan, we've reacted to it before. Of course, his solo
I like
work is
Isan
amazing.
except for the blocking. That's not Isan's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's fairly popular. I would, like the difference between metal and metal here versus metal in other countries is it's just more popular. So yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. But yeah, I've been kind of sneaking in heavier and heavier stuff since I what did I play first? I can't even remember. But I figured I'd throw some of my heavier stuff at you guys.
All right, everyone, mash that like button here for me. Mash that like button here for me. If you're not subscribed to Evelyn, if you're not subscribed to Kyle, or if you're not subscribed to Jennifer, there are links in the description, so make sure you subscribe to them. And, of course, subscribe to Matthew's Music Lesson Studio as well. We are almost to 24,000 subscribers. That's right. I'm pushing to 25K by the end of the month. So, everyone, please go ahead and mash that subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed. And so, without further ado, Musicians Panel reacts to Emperor, The Loss and Curse of Reverence, live in Wacken 2006, HQ 480p. Here we go!
This is The Loss and Curse of Reverence.
Okay, well, on an inside note, that is just exactly how I emotionally feel right this second.
Me too.
No, I mean, no, seriously, like that. Eve just nailed it. Like, and I cannot explain without ruining the entire show. So that's you nailed it. I cannot thank you enough for capturing the exact essence of my emotional turmoil in this exact moment. It is just it was perfect.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That made me regret not figuring out a way to go see Slayer back in like 88, 89, something like that. Remind me of the first time I saw like a grindcore band, and it was in a little place where I went to college. And I don't know, you know me, whenever I hear stuff, I start getting these memories, and to me that's how I respect it and like it. I was trying to think if I've ever heard Emperor before. I'm sure I probably heard them on a satellite liquid metal station or sometime, when I get in that metal phase, you just kind of, dive deep sometimes. But I'm not totally sure. I like the delicate sense, because a lot of times black metal, that atmospheric quality of it, but there's always that kind of, for lack of a better description, Viking-like Norwegian, Scandinavian, Swedish kind of melody, that da 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 da, that like almost classical music ornamentation that apparently goes back, hundreds, if not like 1,000 or more years, to different chants and things. And despite the just barrage of noise, the blast beat, the atmospheric just assault, you had that delicate melody hanging out in there a lot of times. That was really cool, because I was thinking, as a guitar player, when you're doing this and you're still able to get that, delicate melody to come out. So I was thinking of that, and I was thinking how much I would have loved to have that bass player's hair whenever I was like 18, skateboarding and, playing guitar, just kind of being someone going, I don't know if I want to go to college. And, it's like that hair would have made life so much better.
Those diminished arpeggios were pretty cool. I mean, we've talked about this before. Anything that has that blast beat, as you guys call it, I have a hard time taking it seriously. Like, for some reason, it just feels comical to me. Like, I don't know why. It's just not my taste. And, the screaming vocals, as we've talked about before, are definitely not my taste. That being said, I thought that, it was cool how they mixed in the breakdowns and, some of the more mellow sections with it. And it was just, like I said, for my mood in that moment, the exact way I was feeling, because, it was just exactly it. So
I agree. Like not my taste, but I loved the melodic structure they had in it. And also, like, something happened this morning that made me frustrated with life, and I was just like, so that kind of I love that.
I'm a little bit frustrated with technology.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead, Eve.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, yeah, it's aggressive music, but I listen to this band. I think, like I said when I introduced it, when I need to feel empowered, but that's just me. Maybe it's the way that I'm interpreting the message in the song, and even the, like, I guess, uplifting nature of the chords that they're using. And the combination of all the different
there was so many diminished chords in there, so many. Like, you can see when the guitarists have their fingers in succession, like 1 2 3, like that. I mean, that's a diminished chord with an octave on top, a flat 5. I mean,
there was a few chords in there that were like, their music is pretty it's deceivingly complex. I mean, I've tried to learn a few Emperor songs.
I'm not saying it was easy. I'm saying, like, okay, like diminished chords are a really cool thing because, especially when you use the diminished seventh, right? Like it's an equidistant chord. What that means is that any note in the chord can be the root. And so you can like just flop the four notes around and it's the same chord, but it sounds different. So you can take and you move your diminished 5 up, 6 frets, and it's the same thing, but it's reversed. Do you feel me? And so if you move it up 3 frets, you're switching to your 3rd and 7th of your diminished 7th chord. And so even though you might only be playing 2 of those notes maybe at a time, if you're sliding up and down like that, you know what I mean? You're still moving in tritones and it's giving that really dark feel. And that was I'm just literally talking about the introduction part, like the first part when they started right off with the blast beat. And I could hear massive tritones.
Oh,
it's cool.
yeah.
I liked
No,
it.
it's C minor and F sharp, actually. So
Well,
Is it?
see right
like
there,
that
C and F sharp. That's a tritone.
Yep.
There
Yeah,
you
and then
go.
they move into the I guess you call it the chorus part. And I don't know if you noticed that he was like doing the like rhythmic figures over everything that weren't. He wasn't blasting. He was like grooving on top of it.
Yeah. It was
The
cool.
Isan was.
It was cool. I mean, like I just, not being in the greatest mood in a moment, and it totally illustrated that. Yeah. All right. So, any more comments for Eve on this one? I mean, that was definitely a
that's
nice,
cool.
good to get our frustration out,
Yeah.
get it
Yeah.
cleared out of our veins.
I'll do some Sepultura next time.
Okay. Go to MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com and just check it out. Like, I mean, even if you don't want to immediately give money or whatever for lessons, at least check it out, right? You can see what's there and you can see my rates and all that great stuff, my availability, and who knows, maybe you'll decide to actually book a time. You don't even have to talk to me. You can just click and just do it right then and there. MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. And remember, you get to record those lessons. They're for you. So, I enable you to record on Zoom and then you just take it and you keep it, right? And so then you can retake that lesson. Think about that. It's your personal customized lesson. And then, you go over it and over it and over and over it as many times as you want forever. It's yours. You paid for it. You get to keep it at MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. I told you all about supporting the channel at Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, Venmo, and of course, LiberaPay, the awesome nonprofit. So, please make sure you check all that out. For Patreon, like I say, there's a brand new exclusive patron-only video every week. Every week. Patreon.com/MatthewsMusicLessonStudio. We'll see you all next time on the Sound Live.